What's up, family? So, Caitlin Clark has been spotted coaching on the court. And look, man, hit this thumbs up. Subscribe to the family if you haven't. And look, it's dope and amazing to see because it never gets old watching how everyone is so attentive to Caitlin Clark, everyone listening to Caitlin Clark. And as phenomenal as she is, nobody's cutting her off, nobody's brushing her off like she doesn't know what she's talking about. They let her speak, and they also see there's a difference between listening to speak and actually actively listening to listen, to take in the game, to take in the information. So then you understand what's taking place so you can receive what the speaker is saying by fully being present in the moment to actually take in what they are articulating to you so you can process it, understand it, and in this case, because we're talking about basketball, execute on it, right? And they really treat her like a coach out there, and it's impressive. And I got to give her the credit. You see the team gravitating toward her. That's not just a skill. This is leadership in its full blown present moment. And she's a sophomore, yet she commands that level of respect, which is phenomenal, man. And honestly, when you watch how the team was moving the ball around today, it starts to make sense. And I'm not saying it's all Caitlin Clark, and I'm not trying to overhype her either, but I do believe her perspective adds something real to the team. Let's not forget that she is the offensive engine if she was on the court right now and as if she was playing today. So even though we know she's ruled out for the season, but especially for those hardship players that just signed on for the rest of the season, she's giving them insight into what needs to happen in key moments. And the offense looked polished. The ball movement was clean, smooth, swift, like a slip back on my hair with the grease. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say it again for those, you know, who may not be um getting what I'm saying, but I want to reiterate it because I feel as though it's important. The best offense is when Caitlin Clark was on the floor engineering the whole darn thing. And we know when Caitlin Clark wasn't on the floor how scrambling and scraping the Indiana Fever can be. But you can definitely see in full effect today the best offense we've seen from the team is when players like Aaliyah Boston, Howard, and Kelsey Mitchell draw attention and then keep their heads up sharing the ball. Especially when Aaliyah Boston is aggressive. The team tends to tackle on wins, and we need Aaliyah Boston to be aggressive every night and be very attentive. And, you know, it's not a, we all know that basketball is collective sport. So everybody touching the ball makes things much easier, let alone the workload. So we don't want all the workload on Aaliyah Boston, but we want her to do her thing down on that block for real because she's phenomenal when she's aggressive. And yeah, that score 1-on-1, but that's not the always the best shot. When they swing the ball around and get open looks, that's when it really clicks, it seems, for the Indiana Fever, and that's phenomenal. And they need to take that mindset into the playoffs. Hint, 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 hint. I'm gonna say it again. Hint, hint. And you can't rely on tough shot possessions after possession. That's just not smart basketball. Some tough shots are necessary. They'll happen. But earlier in the shot clock, you got to move that ball, baby. You got to keep the offense moving. You got to keep the defense on their tippy toes. And the more you work that ball, the more swift you get, the more constant transactions. When it comes to passing the ball, individuals are freelancing and cutting and smoothing and rocking and rolling and working the pick and roll and collapsing the defense and making the right pass, keeping it simple. Don't turn basic basketball movement into complicated math equations, baby. This is not algebra. There's no need to force it. And apparently, a ref said something to Kaylin that made her stay seated for the rest of the game. Um, I'm not sure what was said, but I mean, that does spark curiosity. And if y'all know, let me know in the comments. But on another note, this was a cool moment. What y'all think? I think she's doing better than Stephanie White. I gotta add a little trash talk in there, so I gotta talk a little trash. But it's amazing, man. It's amazing. She doing her thing. She talking her lingo. You know what I'm saying? She over there looking like she talking three languages: basketball, Caitlin Clark talk, and just basketball IQ, right? So then it was another special moment we'll get to in a minute when I show. But look, Another cool moment tonight was this jersey exchange between Caitlin and Briana Scurry. And if you don't know, Scurry played soccer. She was a goalie and helped win the World Cup. And it's a big thing. Caitlin used to play soccer. She still loves the game. So I know this was a monumental moment and personal for her. Scurry even gave her some goalie gloves. And that's amazing, man. And now when it goes back to Caitlin coaching, after I show this clip because I want to talk about her coaching a little bit before I wrap up. But check it out.
Oh my gosh, Caitlin, it's a pleasure to meet you. Nice to meet you. You're an amazing player. It's an honor to meet you. And I'm hoping you're getting well soon. I know, that's the goal. I can't wait to see you back out there again. It's been fantastic. And some gloves for you. Thank you. Oh I thought it'd be a little bit different with the gloves. Awesome.
Well, there you have it. Two-time Olympic gold medalist and the goalkeeper for the iconic 1999 World Cup champion United States team. So there you have it, folks. Now back to Caitlin coaching. I'm not saying she's going to be a coach when she retires, but she could if she wanted to be. And point guards usually have the coaching mindset because they usually are orchestrating 99% of the time the offense, right? But they understand the game deeper than just getting to their spot because they also know the role and already visualizing the role of the other players around the floor, and they're the floor general, right? So LeBron James, once said some NBA players can't even reverse a play to the opposite side of the court. And this is the highest level of basketball. And Kaylin even said it blows her mind when teammates don't know where to go on the court. And the level of awareness, situational awareness, that's what separates generational players. So, look, huge amount of respect, never nothing less but amazing enough, phenomenal, enormous enough respect for her and her teammates for letting Caitlin lead. And they're not dismissing her because she's young. They're respecting her mind, her vision, and the guts, right? The grit, and she's out there throwing coast to coast passes and tight windows, making high IQ plays and holding the standard. And that's why you listen to a player like Caitlin Clark. No ifs, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But let me know in the comments, do you think Caitlin Clark would coach in the future? Do you think her stepping into the leadership role helped the offense tonight? I believe so. I'm curious to know what you guys think. And as always, if you want more deep dives into the world of the WNBA, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel. On that note, family, spread that peace, love, and positivity. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.